Pull up with the mob, real John Gotti. Grinding from the bottom. Blood on my hands, ain't no dirt on my body. With big body. Block, it'll be a real big problem. Whole lot of prize. That's something you don't know nothing about it. Still that way. You ain't built that way. I been more in pain. Waiting broad day. Really short fuse. Had a long day. Body like wow. Like. Wait. You know I'm an east side. Big TDE, step a whole rep. That. Top dog, 6 top ramen now. Steak a lobster with a shrimp. Big. Put a ribbon on it, get you gift. Rep. Bet that. Real never switch that. Came a long way. Came a long way. Came a long way. Came a long way. Been a long way. Real long way. And it's still that way. Still that way. Still that way. Still broad.
On the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Two teams here fresh off week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now a third-round pick a year ago. Here's Rashad White. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Mayfield on first down. Here's White. They set up the screen. And he'll get it down here to the 43. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
First down, here's White. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Michael Walker there to bring him down. The Bucs at 1-0 on the year following the win in week 1. And they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it week 1, that gets you pulled in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. He completes it right side away. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
And they're using him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
From the 21, here's a 2nd and 4. They'll go up the middle with White, and he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 57 yards rushing for him as he's got the... And this time he is in. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year and 4th overall. And the Bucs will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon. So he had the nice run to get him down there. Was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out. Down to the end zone.
off, and here we go. It's in the air. Velus Jones now from his... It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Bears. Well, there you go. They gave up a score to start the game, and as quick as they could get it back, they did on the return.
And people talk about this all the time, whether you're coaching it, whether you're trying to work on it, whether you're just trying to put in the minds of your players. Attack back as fast as you can after giving up a score. No quicker way than on a kick return.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Mayfield. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Mayfield now. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Looking for Cade Otton that time, and it's 3rd and short. You look at this Bears defense, currently #1 in the NFL against the run.
And that's a ranking that feels good, right? To be #1 and be the top of your profession. But here's the problem. It's only week 1.
1 week, yeah.
Can they do it 15 more times? If so, then we've really got something to talk about.
That's the challenge. Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. From left side, complete. That's Evans. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to give him a little bit of credit for fortitude there. 4th and inches, and they don't run the football. Normally, just wedge your way through, fall forward, find the yardage. They took a shot and put it in the air, and it paid off.
Maybe they saw the defense overcommitting.
A lot of confidence there, though, because even if they overcommit, you just want to make sure you get the 1st down. You throw an incompletion on 4th down there, they're going to second-guess you the rest of the game.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mayfield. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. On 3rd down, a run from White.
They came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Mike Evans, his 1st touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bucs have taken the lead.
And that drive we just saw that culminated in a touchdown, exactly what many offenses are looking for. Sustained ones that can impose their will on the other team.
McLaughlin for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the 1st quarter. gets ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. They run with a 4th-round pick, Roschon Johnson. And he's got room. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
That play reminds you that the rich got richer as the league's best rushing offense. Added Johnson in the draft. Spent his college career in the shadow of teammate Bijan Robinson in Texas, which hid the fact that Johnson is quite capable of shouldering an offense.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 34 yards the gain that time, another 1st down. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Fields going to get that outline to Mooney. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 1st downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
This one is stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your...
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Justin Fields, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bears are an extra point away from drawing level. And maybe the defense caught a little by surprise there that he took off and got in?
Yeah, I would think so, because if you're analyzing it from that side of the ball, you're thinking running back, fullback. Takes you a while before you get to the quarterback.
Santos with the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Well, they get 17 more on that one and another 1st down. Going right side is White. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of 1st downs, and here a loss of yardage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Throwing, Mayfield. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. T.J. Edwards charges in there hard and drops him for a loss of 12 from that outside linebacker position. The offense on third down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be third and forever. To throw, Mayfield. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where a quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's third and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Here's Johnson again on 2nd down. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. He's the guy carrying the ball. What about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Fields now to throw. Can't get away, and he's taken down.
Well, that's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster. Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. This is caught by Evans. Now he's loose at the 40. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 55 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now Mayfield running left on the option. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Mayfield now on 2nd down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Charles, one thing that he fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You've got to be precise with your throws down here in the red zone. That one goes into double coverage, and he gets picked off.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stump that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Fields throw there, complete to Mooney. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Johnson. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And now the rookie's free. And he's going to wind up getting this all the way down to the Buccaneers' 36-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now. They go to Johnson again. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now it's Fields. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jamel Dean. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning it into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Mayfield to throw it. That's taken in by Palmer. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Second down, Mayfield. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 40. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Mayfield with it once more. That's completed right side to Palmer. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect it, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
I've got a good friend in football who always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Mayfield looks to throw. Flushed out right. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Buccaneers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. One play action. Fields eluding the pressure right. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. So we've hit halftime here in Tampa with
these
a
two coaching staffs likely going through their final adjustments for the second half. One of these teams is going to emerge 2-0. But who will it be? To find out, let's go back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Johnson. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Now Fields. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Give up the middle to Johnson. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one up to around the 33.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. Able to pick up a dozen yards there on the scramble, but not enough. 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. This will be taken at the 10. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're rocking and rolling, but the scoreboard doesn't show a big difference. You know, maybe it's one of those games where coaches say you can't miss your turn on offense.
I like the way you phrased it, especially with that. I love that rocking and rolling because the explosions on offense are happening. So that's going to keep the crowd going. They're loving that. But defensively, they just can't get it together to get the stops they've needed in order to help increase their margin. They've got to find a way, but you're not counting on it. That's exactly what you said. Can't miss your turn, can't miss your opportunity.
Yeah, there we go for another opportunity now. 98 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
After another impressive run, the question has to be asked, how do you slow these guys down running the football? I think they're going to try and get more people to the point of attack, try and get more people to the line of scrimmage, almost use a variety of run blitzes in order to try and get it done.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Mayfield on 3rd and 2. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. To throw is Fields. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Shaquille Barrett with that sack by his name in the stat sheet.
Another strong effort there from Shaq Barrett in his 19-sack season in 2019. Might prove to be the outlier of his career, but he has proven that he can consistently get double-digit sacks each season when healthy.
3rd and long. It's Fields. And that is incomplete.
Some applause for the defense there. They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. Taken right around the 44. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They'll start here with a handoff to White. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Mayfield's throw complete to Alton. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. Look at the big fella go. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you
clean here on the first play of the drive. 25 yards that time.
It's a gain of 25 yards. And the Bears first down.
Now Fields going to keep it running left. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 18 more yards there and another first down. Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the first down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I'd get a few more yards if I just lowered my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head.
Fields hit and the ball is loose. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
Final minute now of the third quarter. Mayfield. That's complete to Palmer. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 14 yards there, and the Buccaneer first down. And he is going to lose yardage here. Yannick Ngakoue, just as hard to say his name as he is to block. He's there in on the stop that time. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Now Mayfield. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
3rd and long for Mayfield. Open man, it's Palmer. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 33. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Now back to the ground game with White. Rashad White with his 4th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Bucs are on their way to a 2-0 start. Boy, missed tackles continuing to plague this defense, and they surrender another big play and a touchdown here.
Yeah, by my count, at least 2 guys had shots at it, maybe even more than that. But this defense, they looked out of sorts all game long. That was definitely not one of their better efforts right there.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They trail by 2 scores in the 4th, and their defense did its job getting the fumble recovery. And time to see what this offense has left in the tank. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
I think they want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Escaping the pressure right. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down.
Don't jump, ready? Go score, Sean. Let's get it, man.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Trying to lay one up deep. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Fields. Out to the flat here for Johnson. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Well, time, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Throwing, Mayfield. And he fires one incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. And this one's incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And that'll make it 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced to take him 3.
You didn't mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play.
There he goes, left side. Loose inside the 30, inside the 10. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. And runs like that with explosiveness. That's what this rookie can bring to the table.
And add to it speed, patience, vision. A rookie has all of that. That's usually a veteran's combo play. I love this guy.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 171 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Johnson will score. Touchdown, Chicago. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept him at the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on him. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Now the point after try for Santos. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
That's the score. Buccaneers 31, Bears 21.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there of playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Opting to run again here with White. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 43 yards. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Godwin, the motion man. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Buccaneers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Fields going to get that outline to Mooney. And Mooney going to have a Bears first down as he'll get this up across the 30-yard line. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this front, he couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Fields going to change things up here. Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. 4th down. Fields has to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. They'll start the drive with a give to White. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and
from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. For just a moment. Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On third down, Mayfield. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. Boy, 196 yards for him on the ground now on 18 carries.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever's in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
He's got room past the 30. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw there complete to Mooney. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. The Bears on the move. They've got another first down. Again, Fields. Oh, Fields is intercepted for a third time. Picked up by Jamal Dean. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
At the 46-yard line.
They'll try the right side here with White. Past the 20. Down the right sideline. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play. So it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this.
Back in my ways, missing my girl, I ain't seen her in days. What can I say? I'm out in the baby, trying to get paid. Look what I made. Thousands of people are knowing this Jay. I never change. Can put myself back in the minimum wage. Gotta keep following this crunch time. Eating these rappers is lunchtime. You the man only sometimes. End your career with a punchline. The industry told me it's the front lines. You never mind. Getting money in my bloodline. Talking on me, mine. Keep with a rip. Don't want to talk if it ain't about a dip. Made a name for me real quick. Ain't gon' stop till my net worth millions. Going to school, I drop down. They try to read when I drop with the top down. Get me on stage, I rock out. Every day money can't break, go timeouts. Change them quick, they sign up. Tryna hear my line now. Thinking I'm gonna find out 1v1, you does like a wideout. Studio been my